Alright, so this time we're going to be doing OP art, which is optical illusion art. We're going to do a simple one, something that we can all enjoy, but yet have the maximum results. So what you're going to need is something to write with, preferably a ruler like this one, and just a sheet of paper. Alright, so let's jump right into it. First thing you're going to need is take your ruler or straight edge, anything to guide your line. Go from one corner. I'm taking the bottom right hand corner and the top left hand corner, so I'm going clear across diagonal and go ahead and make a line. Just like that. Alright, so for the next one, I'm going to take the top right hand corner and the bottom left hand corner, lay our ruler down to in between those two, and draw your line. Alright, so now I did those two corners first. That way I can easily see where my middle point is, because that is where we're going to line up everything else we do. So first I want to have a line going directly horizontal, vertical. So I want to go straight up and down. And the thing is, you're going to want to, no matter if it's off a little bit like that or like that, as long as you're hitting that middle line, that's what we need. So line up to the middle line. Go to the top, draw a line all the way down to the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to turn my page for this next one and do the same thing. I'm going to put my ruler down, but I want to do another line going up and down. I like dragging my pen down. It's a lot easier than going left or right, so that's why I turned the page. But let me go ahead and line up to that middle point and draw a line. All right, so there we go. Now we got these lines, and we're going to do 4 more lines and then get jumping on to the actual optical illusion part of it. So I want to split each one of these areas in 2. So I'm going to line up my ruler to that middle point and just guess about where middle would be, kind of like that. So I'm going to draw a line going from one side to the other. Okay. Now I'm going to do this one. Line up my middle point. Try to rotate my ruler, trying to figure out where it would split those areas in half. And then draw my line. Okay. So now we got to do these two and these two. So I'm going to line up my middle point. Figure out where half kind of looks like. That's good enough. And then draw a line. All right. So next, I'm gonna have to do this one. This is the last one. So line up that middle point to your ruler. Rotate the ruler to find where you'd be splitting those areas in half. And then go ahead and draw the line. All right, so that is going to be the main base we're going to have to follow along with. What we do now is we're going to be drawing this same type of rectangle over and over again inside of here. Now there are 4 lines that we're going to have to keep on having the corner come to. See how this line goes up to this corner? That is the same line that every left hand corner is going to hit, or left top hand corner. And same with this. You see how that line goes to the top right? Well, every time we draw another rectangle, the top right corner is going to hit this line no matter where we are drawing it at. Same thing for the bottom right and the bottom left. So I'm going to go ahead and start in. I'm grabbing my ruler. I'm going to draw a line on this right hand side going down vertically, and see about there. From that line to this line. Now I'm going to take my top and I want to match up where that line hit that corner right there. And then I'm going to take it all the way to this one here. So you can start there if you want to. So I'm going to start here and draw backwards. That one there. Okay. Now I'm going to do my left hand side. I'm matching up where that line met the corner and draw a line coming down. And finally, we got to match up these two corners. So even if it doesn't turn out straight, match the corners. You don't want to try to make this all wrong just so you get a exactly straight line. It's more important to match the corners than having a straight level line. Okay, so we're going to keep on repeating that step going inward. And so I'll go ahead and fast forward this part and then show you the next step after that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. This could continue to go on and on and on, but did you notice also the fact that every time I did another round, it was getting, these spaces are getting more and more narrow, because as further back as it goes, it will seem like they're getting skinnier, but I could have kept that on going until it was just ridiculous as how many there are. But let's go ahead and go to the next step. What we're going to be doing is coloring these in. You could use black and white, or you could choose colors themselves, but every other one of these blocks we're going to be coloring in. So say that I'm going to color these in anyway, so I'll go ahead and write on these. Say that this one's going to be colored in right here, skip that one, also do the next one, skip that, do this one. So every other one is where you're going to color. And also when you come down this way, if you're going here, you would skip that one because there's a black one right here or colored one right here next to it, and we do this one instead. Same thing here, skip that, do this, skip that, do this one. It's like a checkerboard. So you skip that and you do this, and we continue doing that throughout the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do mine and fast forward it. All right, so there you go. That is the whole process. It took me about, looks like about an hour to do this from start to finish. But of course I used a lot of rectangles. You do not have to use that many rectangles in yours. You could do maybe 3 or 4 and still get a pretty good effect. All right, that will be it for this time. I'll see you next time.